In today's video, we're going to be talking about why having a birth plan is so crucial for creating an empowered and confident birth experience. A birth plan isn't about controlling every detail of labor, but instead it's about understanding your options, communicating your preferences, and advocating for yourself. At the end of this video, you'll understand why having a birth plan is essential for feeling empowered and confident during labor. As a doula, I've seen how a well thought out birth plan can make all the difference in feeling supported and in control during labor. I'll walk you through how a birth plan empowers you to make informed choices, reduces stress, and sets the tone for your birth experience. My name is Caitlin Stowe, and I am a certified childbirth educator as well as a birth doula in the Santa Cruz area, and I am so excited to dive into today's video with you. Many expectant moms feel overwhelmed by the idea of creating a birth plan or wonder if it's even necessary. I'm worried that things won't go according to their plan and that it will just end up adding to their stress. But the truth is, having a birth plan can help you feel more confident and less anxious about the unknowns of labor. Without one, it's easy to feel like you're just going with the flow or that you have no control. So let's clear up these concerns and talk about how a thoughtful birth plan can actually work in your favor. So a birth plan really helps you understand your options. A birth plan encourages you to explore different options such as pain management techniques, positions for labor, and even who will be with you during your birth. Knowing your options helps you feel prepared and allows you to make informed choices. Not understanding your options can actually lead to confusion or pressure for medical staff during labor. If you're unclear about what's available, you might feel disempowered or unsure how to advocate for yourself. So a birth plan actually ends up just reducing anxiety and increasing confidence with the choices that you want to make for every scenario during labor or birth. Writing down your preferences and knowing that you've considered every different scenario gives you a sense of control over your birth experience. When you're mentally prepared, you can go into labor feeling calm and confident. If you don't have a plan, you may feel anxious or even reactive during labor. This uncertainty can lead to decisions being made for you, which might not actually align with your desires or your vision for your birth. So having your birth plan actually ends up just facilitating communication with your birth team and can help you communicate effectively with your birth team. A birth plan is a tool that helps you communicate your needs clearly to your partner, your doula, and your medical team, like I was just saying. It ensures that every single person is on the same page about your preferences and helps you create a supportive environment during labor. Without a birth plan, a lot of miscommunication can occur, leading to unwanted interventions or choices that don't align with your vision for your birth. It's important that your birth team understands your wishes so that way they can support you effectively. So start creating your birth plan early. Start thinking about your birth preferences early in your pregnancy. And if you're later in your pregnancy, don't worry, there is still time to go over all of your options and the choices that you want to make for your specific birth. And don't feel like you need to have everything figured out right away, but begin by considering key areas like your pain management that you want to use, your birth environment, and who will be with you during your labor. While it's great to have a plan, it's so important to be open and flexible. Birth is unpredictable and it's okay to adjust your plan if needed. A birth plan is just a guide, not a rigid contract. And with that being said, it's important to go over multiple different scenarios for your birth so that way you can really be prepared in every scenario. I talked about this before in one of my videos about birth plans of the things that you need to include. So if you want more details on what is important of different kinds of scenarios to put into your birth plan, make sure to check out that video. I will link it here. Share your birth plan with your team. Once you've written your plan, share it with your doula, your doctor, your midwife, and anyone else that's involved in your care. Make sure they understand to respect your preferences so that way they can support you in the best way possible, and so that way they will advocate for you during any scenario during your birth. It's not about controlling every detail, but instead ensuring your preferences are understood and respected, which helps create a more positive and supportive birth experience. I hope you were able to take away some key points during this video as to why having a birth plan is essential to make sure that your desires are communicated effectively. I do do have a birth plan template if you are interested in downloading that. It is linked below this video in the description, and it basically walks you through every single detail about your labor, from early labor all the way from what you want the environment to be like, what snacks. There's a list for things to get done before you go into labor. That way, in case you go into labor when you're not ready yet, there'll be a list for your partner, your mom, whoever, to go through all the things that you want done. There's also a hospital bag checklist in there to make sure that you have everything packed, and an entire template, whether you're planning a home birth, a hospital birth, or for a birth center. You have a template that will walk you through every single thing that you need for your birth. So again, if you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out below this video. I will see you in the next one, and good luck creating your birth plan. Bye.